Alright guys, time to grab here back again today. Hope you're enjoying your day so far, and once again, skill-based matchmaking is trending on Twitter. A major discussion in the competitive Call of Duty community over the last 24 hours with the beta launching. The alpha, it was the bane of a lot of people's existences. A lot of things have changed into the beta, a lot of things have been upgraded as we discussed yesterday, and that major patch overhaul really for the beta version of the game. But skill-based matchmaking is largely still in the game, and I'm very intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think about this? Is it too strong? Is it detracting from your competitive experience, or at least from your public match experience? And well, a number of the competitive players are saying that they don't like it in the game, but Octane has very much a different opinion on the matter, as we will look at in the coming minutes. Intrigued to hear your thoughts, of course, in the comment section below. Like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you are new as always. I would greatly appreciate it, really helps out the channel. Before we get into that, a few Rostermania things to discuss. Defrag says he's going to be teaming with Afro, Gizmo and PT for next season, so Afro was somewhat linked to the Paris Legion, so it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening anymore. But speaking of the Paris Legion, Drew McCourt, one of the top guys over there, has been following a number of pro players recently, including Pred, who was linked to the team, Theory, Patty P, Aches, Asim, Maven, Parasite right here. So all these guys has been following. So we will have to see how this one develops, right? But looks like he's definitely considering his options on the table right now. And Josh says he's going to be teaming with Vortex, Nasty and Dave for next season. So kind of bringing the old gang back together on the Epsilon Esports squad, which is pretty cool. Insight confirms it's official. So he's rumored to be going over to the Toronto Ultra on their substitute bench, and it doesn't seem like he's being linked to any of these amateur European rosters as well, so it definitely looks like that's the direction that he's going to go in. Thanks to Jamie for pointing this out to me as well. A number of you guys have been pointing out that Waskin has been saying a few choice things about Paris over the last few days. This one especially flew to Paris as well with all these trainers right here, so yeah, pretty cool to see. Is Waskin in discussions with Paris? I believe he is, and I believe a number of organizations or a number of players are in discussions with the Paris Legion organization right now. No idea when they're going to solidify their roster, when they're going to confirm it. Probably going to be a number of months away, quite frankly. I do not expect an announcement for the Paris Legion anytime soon, and that's largely because they have no real clue what they're going to do with their roster. But a number of players are on the table. I think they're in discussions with like so many different guys right now, and of course a lot of different people want to get in the league, right? So I imagine they can effectively pay the minimum salary, but I do believe they're going to have at least some big names on their team. Will it be a good squad? That of course does remain to be seen. Talking then Black Ops Cold War, yesterday Tony Flame came out and discussed the gunsmith detailed view. If you guys have looked into this, it was pretty cool to be honest. Real values piped straight from the engine, live updated, so you can see kind of right here the damage, the aiming move speed actually comes out in miles per hour, so thought this was pretty cool to see. But yeah, maybe not an upgrade which is super relevant for competitive play, but something which is, well, at least affecting the competitive players is skill-based matchmaking. This came out when the alpha was on the 19th of September. Skill-based matchmaking does not belong in Call of Duty. There should be a ranked playlist for people to sweat in. I'm not trying to play Scuff Will and Game Fuel Chugging Demons with season in their PSN on Miami TDM. Also, to the newbies that are going to cry about this treat hold, this chubby gunny, etc, etc. This is what came out at the time. 65,000 likes on this one, and well, also Miami TDM just reminded me the new map is in the game. From what I've seen of the new map, it's maybe not so pretty, right? Which is a discussion maybe we can have over coming days, right? Like, what are the maps going to be looking like in this game? Are they actually any good? Is that going to bode well for competitive play? Like, the questions are in the air right now. So anyway, yesterday, of course, skill-based matchmaking once again trending on Twitter. People not too happy about it because there's a number of great things about the game. I think the game feels really good. There's a number of upgrades really from the alpha to the beta, but at the same time, the maps are still very underwhelming for me, and well, also skill-based matchmaking is still in effect, right? And yes, this only really affects public match play, but it's just a big frustration for a number of the players. So Sensor comes out and says this: skill-based matchmaking in the Cold War beta is at an all-time high. As a professional, I play public matches to enjoy the game and relax. Put skill-based matchmaking in ranked. There is no place for it in a casual game. And it seems like most players tend to agree with this assessment from Sensor. This I thought was very interesting from Gunless as well. The reason I hate SBMM isn't because I have to shoot back against people, it's because the game reads me as someone that can carry 5 people, so it gives me people with no hands, and that is not fun. And I actually do totally agree that it's not necessarily the skill-based matchmaking that's the issue, but it's like the party matching system, right? That it happens to put you with players that are just not very good and expect you to carry them to a win because it's expecting you to put up a 2.5 KD and it's matching you with teammates that all have like 0.7s, and at the end of the day you get kind of mopped. Apathy comes back as well. This is one of my biggest complaints. I can fry the other team and win most of my gunfights, but I just hate losing. And sometimes SBMM puts you with people who don't know what they are doing at all. Very frustrating. I think another tweet in reply to Gunless was this from RCC saying this was fun AF. How he has like a 2.3 KD right here, 57 to 75, and the rest of his team gets absolutely mopped off the main stage. So yeah, pretty unfortunate, right? And this, to be honest, is a very recurring theme. I believe like 402 Thunder used to call it scrub-based matchmaking, which is where it would like put you with bad players deliberately to try and even the teams, but it seems like that is stronger than ever, to be honest, especially with skill-based matchmaking coming into effect. Like, this stuff used to happen back in Black Ops 2, where you'd be a good player and you'd get like all the bad teammates, but like if the enemy team wasn't so good and wasn't really skill-based matchmates, then like that was okay, because you could actually still compete against the other team. But the problem is, it gets the 12 players in the lobby, just puts you on one team with like the, you know, the 8th through 12th worst player on your team, and then all the rest of the guys are on the other team, right? So kind of frustrating, and I can definitely see why people are frustrated with the situation as it stands right now. This then though from Octane, maybe I'm just built different, but I actually enjoy having to try and win. I said it in a video a few weeks ago. I'll show a couple of minutes maybe of this on screen in just a second here, and I'll say it again, having to actually shoot back is a fun time. So let's see what Octane had to say a couple of weeks ago against some of these players who are anti-skill based matchmaking, and why he actually rather enjoys it.
Yeah, no way. That was hilarious. Dude, I get so heated when I talk about this shit because people are just bad. Skill-based matchmaking is so stupid. I hate it. I just want to get on and I want to go triple positive and drink beer with my bros. Like, what the fuck? I have to, like, try? This sounds horrible. No thanks. Shut the fuck up.
Last man standing. You know what to do.
Honestly, I'm gonna just to sum the whole thing up. If you complain about skill-based matchmaking, you suck. Deadass. That's all I'm gonna say about it. If you complain about it, you just suck. Like literally. And I understand there's dads out there that want to hop on and hang out. Like, that's cool. Your skill ain't even gonna be up there to play those kinds of players anyway. But if you bitch about it, you just suck.
Control.
This world. This is a soft ass world we live in 2020. Chat. Let me tell you. People don't want to tell you you suck, motherfucker. I'll do it. You suck. Get better. No, stop. Don't tell them that they're bad at the game because they're playing people that are better than them. No, motherfucker, get better at the game.
So Center doesn't agree with this assessment. I just love the idea of hopping on and getting in a game randomly versus any of the millions of players online, as opposed to just playing the same small group of players. And one of the other discussions really here is around connection, right? How connection-based matchmaking should really be prioritized over skill-based matchmaking, because then it creates the best environment for everyone in theory, that you don't have to worry about playing on a ridiculous ping just because you're matching up with people. And you see that quite often in ranked play, for example, in World War II. If you want to go back and play ranked in World War II right now, you may well struggle to get a game, especially at your skill level, which therefore means that it has to match you up with people that are, well, much further afield, and you get a pretty bad connection experience where you can be playing on 2 and 3 bars, as opposed to, well, the 4 bar that you would like to be playing on. That's part and parcel of playing in a ranked system with not many people in the game, but a similar thing really happens in public matches now, because skill-based matchmaking is there to such a degree, and it certainly has done in previous games where SBMM has been very strong. Also, I love pub stomping content. Pub stomping with the direction SBMM is heading won't be a thing ever again. You can still get on and get in random lobbies, as he says. SBMM isn't some bracket that you're in forever. Maybe you get a few bad games or bad luck, but every lobby isn't just a war versus good players. So I'm saying that occasionally, I think you said in the video that like every 3 or 4, 5 games, you tend to get in like a bad lobby against great teammates, or against great enemies and with bad teammates. But most of the time it's not actually the case for Octane, which for me, I don't really see that as the case. It tends to be every single game I'm playing against sweats, but yeah, maybe that's just me. But Center says the reason CoD even has a fan base is because pub stomping in random CoD lobbies against all type of players, SBMM ruins that, especially in the beta. We'll just have to agree to disagree on this one, Samuel. So yeah, certainly intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Just wanted to finish off with this, which I thought was pretty funny from Clayster, where he just mentions, normally I wouldn't want to brag about something like this, but you know, holy FAWK, this is one of the best things to wake up to. 207 grand straight in the bank account. I imagine, well, tax has been taken off this and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, still remarkable. This is, of course, his World Championship winnings for an online event. So yeah, quite impressive to see. But yeah, at the same time, I wouldn't mind waking up to 207 grand in my bank account either. Straight into Bitcoin, baby. I'm just kidding. I don't know much about cryptocurrency at all. I'd just probably put it in an S&P 500 track and index fund. But that's a topic for another day. Just to finish off as well with well, a similar thing really from Clayster, as Credit CDL Intel points out this how it started, how it ended thing, which has been going around on Twitter over the last few days. How it started, as Clayster says, another swing and a miss for the Intel accounts. I'm hefty chilling, y'all. And well, a few days later, of course, on the September the 19th, extremely proud to announce I'm officially joining the the New York subliners, as was rumoured by myself and Crane way earlier in the month. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for making it this far. If you did enjoy it, greatly appreciate a like on the video. It really helps out the channel, helps the YouTube algorithm know you guys enjoyed this content, and therefore other people might enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching as always. Stay tuned for the video launching later today as well. It's a new content series here on the channel in partnership with Breaking Point GG. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you next time.
Why the f people just want to get on and literally put in no effort, like, to be good at the game? That doesn't sound fun. I want to be good. I want to be good because I'm playing good people. Dude, no grip on the SOG is a tragedy. And like, I don't. It's not even like 100% thing, by the way. That's the thing that actually triggers me that people get mad about. Skill-based matchmaking isn't 100% of the time. I don't get on go into every single pub and I'm playing like amateur players or like pro level players. Like, it's not every single game. It's like 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, like, you know, whatever it may be.